Hello, it's day 11 of your Creative Heroes journey. Stamina. You're here. You've arrived. You've got beginner's mind. You're connected to your heart. And you just don't feel like doing it. I get it. It comes out of the blue sometimes. We just have this sense that we've forgotten why we're here, why we're doing this, and we just forget the plot. We want to go and do something else. Well, that's going to happen. So what do we do with that? How do we develop the stamina to get through those big resistances and show up and keep working anyway? We have a choice. We can give in, we can give up, or we can stick at it. Sometimes it's harder to make that choice to stick with what we want to do. So then, what do? We don't force ourselves. We never force ourselves into doing something that we don't want to do. You don't want to force yourself because you're just giving more energy to that resistance. So instead, you step back and you observe it. You allow your awareness to shine a light on that resistance. Don't give it any energy at all. You just say, yeah, there it is. Acknowledge it. It's real. And you give it all the time it needs, all the space it needs. Maybe it needs to do a little dance. Then you put it in the corner and show up and do your creative work. Show up for your creativity because that's what gives you joy. Fighting with that resistance does not give you joy. Arguing against some bad idea does not make you feel better. But sitting back and feeling your power, just allowing, being patient, getting to know yourself a little bit more, all of those things can give you a sense of joy, connection. It's up to you. You have the power. Just knowing that can help you build your stamina. You have the power. So awareness. No, not fighting with your resistance. Just being aware. Letting it be what it is. And giving yourself that space to maybe just stare into space someday. Maybe the day that you stare into space is the day that you're going to come up with a better idea. So it could all be part of your master plan. Pull yourself back in. Remember, you are creative in your nature. This is what you want to be doing. This is what you love. This is who you are. This is way bigger than any old resistance that's going to come along. This, who you are, this connection to your bigger, better self, your divine source energy self, that's way more powerful than any old resistance. So have faith in yourself. You'll come back. You know you will. You're working on a creative project. Or you're discovering that you are a creative person, wherever you're at right now. You're on a hero's journey. Sometimes it can feel like the desert. So just rest. Come up with a new strategy. Give yourself some time. Give yourself a break. And the biggest boon to helping you build stamina is knowing that eventually you're going to share this creative work. So this is really the end of your creative hero's journey. You've gone into the desert and you've found that treasure, and now you're bringing it back out into the world. That's what we do. We show the world our new vision, our new way of seeing the world. So eventually, that's what you're going to do. You need to know that because it will help build your stamina. You'll keep showing up to get that project done. Maybe you need to give yourself a deadline. 6 months from now, you're going to do an art show. You're going to invite your friends over and play that song. Eventually, you're going to share your creative project. Not until you're ready, need to say that. And you won't be ready until you know that whatever you're sharing, doesn't matter what anybody says or does or thinks, no responses matter to you. You're good with what you're sharing. That's when you're ready, when you know it won't matter what anybody thinks or does. So yes, so that will help your stamina. You're going to share your work. You're going to share this practice. You're going to share that you're doing this with people, if you haven't already. They're going to want to know why you're so happy. So remember why you're here. Remember this creative energy that's in you is way more powerful than any negative energy that can come along. Tap into that inspiration that you know you have. Tap into that positivity and that joy, that experience that you have when you're working on your creative practice. Just remember that. Have things to inspire you that are around that can help remind you. And know that eventually you're going to share your project. You've got this. You've got stamina. You've got staying power. You've got it. You go. And I'll see you next time for day 12. Bye for now.